Alright, how do we get the Creeper Overhaul mod? Well, basically this is a mod, that adds 15 new types of creepers to our Minecraft world, and it's actually pretty interesting. They all have different models with completely different aesthetics, and honestly, if one creeper wasn't enough, well, here you've got 15 more. So how do we get this mod? Because honestly, it's a bit tricky. We're going to need Creeper Overhaul with 71 million downloads. Came out 4 years ago, and the last update was a year ago. And basically, we'll go to the Files section, then to Software, and we'll select, well, whichever we like best, for example, Forge, and any version, for example, 121. We'll click the 3 dots and get File. Then in Relations, we'll grab GeckoLib, Resourceful Config, and Resourceful Lib. We'll save all this by pressing Windows plus R, typing app data, hitting OK, then roaming.minecraft, and in the mods folder, that's where we'll save the mod. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the mod explanation. Alright, how do we find the bamboo creeper? Well, this variant appears exclusively in bamboo jungles, okay? These are the biomes that spawn in the middle of bamboo jungles and are filled with bamboo. You'll see quite a few, especially once you've found a jungle, which is the hard part. As you can see, they don't have much health either, 15 health points. And it's a neutral creature. It will only attack if we attack it first. And unlike normal creepers, it won't explode, but instead performs a headbutt melee attack that deals damage. So let's see how much damage it deals, okay? As you can see, it's not attacking me, but if I attack it, theoretically, there it is, okay? It attacks me. As you can see, the damage isn't too bad. We're talking about a heart or so. And that's it. It's just going to drop bamboo for me, as you can see. Fun fact, this creeper is afraid of pandas, so keep that in mind. Alright, how do we find the hills creeper? Well, this mob spawns in the mountains and has really high resistance. It's got 30 health points, and though it seems neutral sometimes, its main thing is the standard explosion, okay? Its texture mimics stone and grass to camouflage itself. As you see, it doesn't attack me first, but if I hit it with my sword, it's going to explode. Got it? The explosion does the same damage as a normal creeper, okay? So keep that in mind. Nothing special, just another creeper we find around. I don't think it has any super good drops. Let's see. Gunpowder and not much else. Yep, that's it. So there you have it. Alright, how does the Savannah creeper work? Well, basically found in the Savannah biome, this creeper has 25 health points. Its unique feature is its segmented totem-like body with parts that spin independently, as we're seeing here. It's a neutral mob that, when provoked, doesn't explode, but instead attacks with melee hits using its head. Let's test it out. Let's see how much damage it does. And we're seeing it takes 1.5 hearts, so that's quite a bit. And basically, as a drop, it's going to give us acacia wood. A pretty interesting drop. So yeah, that's how it works. Alright, so how do you find the mushroom creeper and how does it work? Well, it spawns in the mushroom islands in the mushroom fields. It has 20 health and is a friendly creature that won't attack if you decide to kill it. It drops gunpowder, and its special mechanic is that when it explodes, if forced, it releases a lingering poison cloud instead of explosion damage. So if we grab some flint and steel and blow it up, let's see, there we go, we get the explosion, but it's also giving us poison too, okay? However, if we decide to kill it directly, we'll see that it acts like a normal creeper and has normal creeper drops, but it's peaceful, so pretty cool. Alright, so how can we defeat the snowy creeper? Well, this enemy is found in snowy biomes and has 20 health points. It looks similar to a yeti or horned goat and basically doesn't explode, but uses a powerful melee attack that deals around 2 hearts of damage. It's hostile towards strays, ice skeletons, and when killed, can drop snowballs. Okay, as you can see, for it to attack us, we first have to attack it. And now let's see if we can get that drop. But I'm telling you, it's not a very interesting drop. Look, there we have white wool. Look, there we have it. Instead of snowballs, it gives us wool. White wool, quite interesting. Alright, how can we find the beach creeper? Well, basically, the beach creeper lives on beaches and coastal areas, has 15 health, and is hostile, okay? So you can see this one explodes just like a normal creeper does. And its loot table is pretty different, since it can drop sand, prismarine, it can drop kelp, gunpowder. No, more like seagrass, okay? And well, it camouflages a bit, alright? If I switch to survival, it should attack me. I don't know if they spawn in water. They don't look like great swimmers, honestly, so I assume not, because also, if you notice, they float. I mean, they go upward, you know. They're waiting to come up for a bit of air. Nice, nice. So yeah, there you have it. All right, so here we have the spruce creeper. This variant spawns in taiga biomes in these spruce forests and has 20 health points. It's noticeably smaller than average, and when killed, drops gunpowder and spruce logs. Despite its compact size, its explosion is surprisingly damaging if you don't keep your distance. Let's blow it up just to see if it's a bigger explosion than normal. And I'd say it's very likely that it's not. Well, it's true, it goes 3 blocks deep, but no, I think it's the same as all the others. So yeah, be careful. And honestly, it can't be very fun going through tigers and running into this thing by surprise. So there you have it. Alright, so here we have the dark oak creeper. Now, this one spawns in dark oak forests with 20 health points and is one of the most dangerous due to its status effect. When it explodes or gets too close, it inflicts blindness. It drops dark oak wood and sometimes cobwebs. It has a face, as we're seeing here, that's pretty interesting. And there we have it, okay? There's the effect, so you can see that when it explodes, well, aside from leaving a huge crater, it's going to blind us. So it's a mob that I get. Looks funny, but honestly, it's kind of hard to spot, not going to lie, especially at night. So be careful and you'll need to stay a bit more alert. It's not that bright green color of the regular creeper that warns you where it is at all times, but a mob that looks like this, literally. So yeah, that's it. Alright, so this is how we can find the cave creeper. This mob spawns in deep caves in the deep underground. It has 25 health and a deep slate stone texture. It's extremely valuable to farm since its loot includes diamonds, raw gold, iron, smooth stone, and emeralds. We're talking about a mob with really good drops, almost letting you set up a diamond farm if you wanted to. But what's the trade-off? Well, it's hostile and explodes like a regular creeper. So yeah, be really careful. Honestly, more than just a way to punish the player or add difficulty, this mob gives players a new way to get what they're after, which is diamonds, right? There, it just dropped an emerald. I'm guessing the drop rate can't be too low, because if it gave me emeralds that quick. So yeah, that's how this creeper works. Alright, so how can we defeat the dripstone creeper? Well, basically, it's found in the stalactite caves, the dripstone caves. This creeper has health, as we're seeing, of 12 hearts and looks spiky and rocky. When defeated, it drops gunpowder and pointed dripstone. This one gave me gunpowder. Let's check this other one. Gunpowder too. Well, there it is, stalactites, okay? If we trigger it, we'll see that it has a... Whoa, it knocked me back pretty hard. Keep in mind we're on stone, okay? So the explosion does less damage. True, now that I look at it, the cave creeper has a brutal explosion, right? Because the cave creeper... Oh, no, wait. It's the same as all the others. Okay, so this creeper explodes just like a normal creeper. So yeah, keep in mind it's pretty weak. And I don't know if it has any other mechanics. Like if I fall on it, does it hurt me or... I don't know, let's see. No, it doesn't look like it, doesn't look like it. What it does look like is that the explosion, I mean, it explodes fast, huh? So yeah, there we have it. Alright, how do we find the swamp creeper? This super cool creeper. I'd say it's one of the most interesting skins in the mod. Basically, it spawns in swamps and has a pretty macabre appearance, as we're seeing. It looks like a moss-covered skeleton. With a lily pad on its head, it has 20 health points and is hostile. When you kill it, you'll get bones and gunpowder. So pretty interesting. So you can see this is its thing, this is its explosion, and it takes the same time as all other creepers to explode. So yeah, there's no difference. Alright, so here we have the Badlands creeper. This spawns in mesa or badlands biomes and is a tough variant with 30 health points. When killed, it drops gunpowder and gold nuggets. Its unique mechanic is that we can use shears on it to get a decorative item, though this means getting dangerously close to a hostile mob that explodes. Okay, so if we right click it, as you can see, we can get the tiny cactus, this decorative item, and that's about it. If we kill it, well, as you can see, we get gunpowder and nuggets, right? It can explode, and as you see, it explodes like a normal creeper, nothing special. So yeah, it's that simple. Alright, so here we have the desert creeper. This creeper spawns in deserts, has 20 health points, and a sandstone texture with a cactus on its head. When it dies, it drops gunpowder and cactus. Like the Badlands variant, we can shear it with scissors to get the cactus hat without defeating it, okay? Right click, and there we have our little hat. So there we have it. I won't say what I look like with this, but many of you already know. Alright, so here we have the jungle creeper. Basically, it's exclusive to the jungle biome, has 20 health points, and excellent camouflage that blends jungle wood and leaf textures. It's hostile and works like a standard creeper, exploding on contact. Its main drop is gunpowder, and it's hard to spot in dense vegetation. So, yeah, nothing too special about it, aside from the amazing skin and all that, and the explosion system, which is really cool, but everything else is exactly like a normal creeper. So there you have it. And with that, I'm wrapping up the mod explanation. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, the only thing left to explain is how to get the tiny cactus, which is by using shears on a Badlands or desert creeper, and that's it. So what did you think of the mod? I thought this mod was, well, compared to Enderman Overhaul, if you haven't seen it, go check it out, because Enderman Overhaul is literally this. Multiple types of Enderman in each biome, but adding items, new mechanics, new things that are, in my opinion, way more interesting than just a creeper dropping wood. I'm missing things. I'm missing, like, it needs to make sense to defeat the creepers and not just be creepers with a reskin for each biome, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, Mike. In fact, the creeper itself has a reskin, and honestly, it's not bad at all. It does look a little weird, but the explosion is pretty cool, especially the explosion animation. So, yeah, just that. I'm missing items to unlock by defeating these mobs and having new mechanics, new utilities. I don't know, wouldn't it be cool to have the ability to explode yourself or generate an explosion rather? Because wow, I don't know. I think they could have done a lot more with it. Obviously, like with everything in Minecraft. But hey, it's a mod that definitely improves Minecraft, which for me already fulfills its purpose. And there we have it. So yeah, simple as that. Alright, so here we have the Ocean Creeper, which has two variants. And, well, it's a creeper that, as we're seeing, drops us cod. It can't survive outside water, it'll spawn in the water. 16 health points, and I'm going to use flint and steel on it. Let's see if it explodes. And it looks like yes, it does have an explosion. Basically, they're just going to be dropping us fish. It's a pretty interesting creeper that adds extra difficulty in the water. I'm going to go check it out. Let's see how it goes. Oh, it goes into pufferfish mode. Pufferfish mode. No, please. No, please. But it's not exploding on me, huh? It's not exploding. I have to force it to explode myself. It just chases me, and that's it. Well, an interesting mob, honestly. I like it more. It's my favorite, I'd say, just because of the different mechanics. So, yeah, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the mod.